Hello all and welcome back to DCS World. Today we are going to talk about the GBU-54 Laser JDAM bomb. We have this bomb since the last update. The last update is not available to the A-10, but it is already available for the A-10. So let's take a look. So here we are at the mission editor. It's a very simple mission. We are here over Batumi. Our target will be this famous X airfield. And we have, what do we have here? We have a ZSU-23 emplacement on waypoint 3. And we have a column of BTR-80s that are going to run around in a loop here, okay? Through this, on this road, and then on the runway, and around again. We have set up a JTAC here. JTAC has as assignment the BTR group. So we are going to engage the targets in 3 different methods. Let's take a look at them. So we have 3 different types of methods to employ in the GBU-54. The first one I call the pure JDAM, when you have a coordinate for a fixed target, either by pre-plan or you have this coordinate by mark points, doesn't matter. You use the GBU-54 as a JDAM weapon. The second method will be the pure LGB guidance, when you guide the weapon from the aircraft to the target with a laser designator. The laser designator be your own laser or a JTAC laser or a buddy laser, anyway. The third method I call the hybrid method, when you drop the weapon as a JDAM, but you do the terminal laser guidance to the target. Okay, we're going to see this method. And this method, we can divide this method in 2. The first one, the on terminal guidance, and the second one, JTAC terminal guidance. There's also the LOFT guidance we can do with this weapon. So let's take a look at them. So the first one is the pure JDAM method. So first and foremost, we have to set up the weapon. So air to ground, stars. On stars, you're gonna see the J82L. So J82L. Okay, the weapon is almost ready to go. We have to do one more thing. We have to, in fusing, we have to put instantaneous or delayed. We're going to put here, the first one I'm going to put delayed. Okay? So don't forget the master arm. So for the first method, the pure JDAM method, we're going to use waypoint 3 as our target. 1, 2, 3, waypoint 3. And we are going to designate this waypoint as our target. As you can see, in this waypoint 3 is exactly over the ZSU-23 emplacement. Okay, so let's employ the weapon. So for this method, the pure JDAM method, we are going to designate a target. So we are going to designate waypoint 3. So there it is, waypoint 3. We are going to designate it as our target. It is designated. Sometimes it doesn't appear here, okay? Sometimes only appears TGT, but doesn't appear the distance to the target. What you have to do? If the distance doesn't appear, you have to send the coordinates to the weapon by pressing waypoint increase for more than 1 second. Then you have to undesignate. Then you designate again. Now you will have the distance to the target. Once you have the distance to the target, you press waypoint increase for more than 1 second. Now you send the coordinates, the geographical coordinates from waypoint 3 to the weapon. Okay, the waypoint will show on the HUD, so you can start your engagement. For the engagement, it's very simple. It's the same thing as a JDAM engagement, okay? So this is the pure JDAM method. You have to wait till the target, you are close to the target. Now you see the counter. When it gets to 90, you can drop the weapon. Weapon dropped. Let's take a look at the JDAM. So that's it, mission accomplished. This was the first method, the pure JDAM method. So let's go to the second method, the pure LGB method. So the second method, we are going to use the pure LGB method. For this method, we are going to use a JTAC on the ground. You can designate your the targets with your own D-pod as well. But to make things easier, I decided to use a JTAC. So let's call the JTAC right frequency, JTAC X-Men 11. Restart will be a column of moving BTR 80s.
Ready to copy.
So as we are done with the JTAC talk, he asked us for the IP inbound. We are over by Batumi. Batumi is our IP.
In field 1-1, IP inbound. In field 1-1, continue.
Let's turn to the general area of the target. Let's call the JTAC, ask him to laser the target.
In field 1-1, laser on. Laser on.
Let's go to laser spot track. Okay, it's tracking. It detected the target and now it's tracking. Let's call the JTAC tell him that we have spotted the laser.
In field 1-1, spot.
And that now we are in.
In field 1-1, in from the south.
We have to send the coordinates
Field 1-1, cleared hot.
to the from the target to the bomb by pressing waypoint increase for more than 1 second. That's it. The launching is very similar to the JTAM attack. Same thing. By the DMT we can see that we are tracking the target. It's a moving target. Okay, bomb away. Let's go back to the IP. And let's see how the weapon is doing. It is starting to track. And that's it. It's beautiful. It can destroy a moving target. Very nice. So let's go to the third method now. So for the third method, we are going to use the hybrid method, when we are going to use a JDAM coordinate to release the bomb, use the laser for the terminal guidance. So we use the JDAM for a course, a rough estimate of the target, and then we guide the bomb with the laser at the terminal phase. So let's do the following. Let's find waypoint 3. Waypoint 3, designate. Let's change this to teapot, standby, slave. The teapot will slave to the target. Let me undesignate and designate again. Now the teapot must be slave to the target. Our target in this case will be a tank, okay, a tank that is on the end of the runway. So we are using the waypoint 3 as our rough estimate. And then we are going to terminal guide the weapon to the tank. Now we have the waypoint 3 on the teapot. Then stabilize. Okay, stabilizing. Send the coordinates to the bomb. Okay, let's set up the teapot armed fire laser. Okay. There is our coordinates. Let's release the bomb. Bomb released, but you don't want to hit this target, you want to hit the tank. So let's change to flare. The tank is here. You wanna hit this tank. Fire. Now we are guiding the weapon. So we release the weapon as a JDAM. but now we are guiding it as LGB. Let's take a look at the weapon. The weapon is tracking the tank. So what we did, we released the weapon on the AAA, but now we are guiding the weapon with the tank, for the tank, with the laser. That's it. That's the third method. I exaggerated here because sometimes you designate the target for a JDAM release, and sometimes it's not exactly what you want. So if you designate the target and you see that the bomb will fall long or fall short, you can use this method to terminal guide the bomb exactly where you want. Okay? This is the method with the on-terminal guidance. Now we are going to do the method with the JTAC terminal guidance. Well, this method here we are going to use the script called autolaze by Ciribob, which is a very good script. We have this bomb zone here. What is the idea behind this script? Once you have a condition, any condition you can do, this JTAC here or this JTAC here will find and will autolaze any target it can detect. Okay? What I did this, the following. I'm going to drop the bomb here using the waypoint 3 coordinate. Okay? Once the bomb enters the bomb zone, this bomb zone here, then the JTAC will automatically find and autolaze any target it finds. The only targets we have here are this BTR, this column of moving BTRs. Okay, so once the GBU-54 enters the zone here, then the JTAC will laze and the bomb will track the target. Okay, let me just make this bomb zone a little bit larger, because if you put 6,000 feet, the bomb doesn't have enough time to track the target. Okay, so what is the logic? Again, repeating the logic. I'm going to release the bomb as a JDAM using waypoint 3 coordinates. The bomb will be released at 8 miles, okay, way outside the bomb zone. So the bomb will track waypoint 3. Once the bomb enters the zone here, then the JTAC will autolaze this column and the bomb will track the moving column. Okay, this is very nice. It's a very good, script that you can get very creative with your mission editing. Okay, so let's get back to the Harrier. So this method is JTAC terminal guidance with JTAC autolaze. Okay, let's get back to let's stabilize the Harrier here. So AG, master arm, menu, stars, J82, fusing, very important, you don't forget the fusing. Let's designate waypoint 3. Waypoint 3 designate. If it doesn't work, you have to undesignate again, or you have to send the coordinates to the bomb, undesignate, designate again, send the coordinates to the bomb. Okay. Bug cleared. Now we are steering to the HOF target area. Okay. Let's wait till we drop the bomb. Autopilot on. Let's wait to 90. Bomb dropped. Let's take a look at the bomb. So we dropped the bomb outside the bomb zone, okay? Way outside the bomb zone. So the bomb will track what? It will track waypoint 3. And the bomb is tracking waypoint 3, okay? Once the bomb enters the bomb zone, the JTAC will wake up, will search for targets, and will laser the targets, okay? But this process can take from 10 to 30 seconds, okay? So we're now seeing that the bomb is tracking waypoint 3. Now the JTAC is lasering the bomb. You can see that the bomb is changing track. The bomb is now striking the APC. That's it. Success. So the LOFT method consists of you coming to the target very low and very fast, okay? Using a rough estimate to the target, using the waypoint, for instance, or a mark point, and using a laser for terminal guidance. The terminal guidance can be a buddy lasing, or a UAV, or a JTAC, okay? So we are going to get up to 7 nautical miles from the target. The circle will start to wind down, the counter will start to coming up, and you will pull the nose to 30 degrees up. Okay, so let's do it. We are very fast, we are very low, 500 by 500, 9, 8.5. We are getting closer and closer. 7. It's winding down. Pull up to 30. Release the weapon. Weapon released. You can get out of the area. Let's take a look how the bomb is doing. So, the bomb is in a loft position. It is tracking the waypoint. Now it's tracking the laser. It's tracking the laser, it's tracking the target. So I used waypoint 3 as a fixed waypoint. Once the bomb entered the bomb zone, the JTAC starts to autolaze the target. That's it, target destroyed. So we are going to, so you may ask yourself, okay, I want to use the bomb in a cloud cover. I want to send the bomb, and the bomb will be released in a rough area. And once the bomb goes through the cloud cover, then it can track a laser, right? Yeah, it could. In theory, it could. So let's do this. Let's a base in 1,000 feet, thickness 6,500 feet, and the density 10. Okay, density 10. Everything overcast. Let's try this. So you must be asking yourself, can I send the bomb as a JDAM over the clouds, and once the bomb gets below the cloud cover, it will track the target? Yes, it can. The problem we have with this is that today there is a bug that the laser designator can see the laser track above the clouds. Okay, it's a bug, it's known by ED, it's a CAN knowledge. Okay, so ED knows that there's a problem, that the clouds are transparent to the laser. So Let's use laser track here. Waypoint 3, laser track. JTAC is lasing the target for us. As you can see, we are above the clouds and the laser is already tracking. If we release the weapon, the weapon will track from the moment that it get out of the airplane, From the moment the bomb is dropped to the moment it hits the target, the bomb will be guided by laser in this method, okay? Because the clouds are transparent to the laser. So the bomb is released. Let's follow the bomb. The bomb is tracking the laser. That's why I use bomb zones. Okay, that's why I use that logic of bomb zone. Once the bomb enters the zone, it's the only moment the bomb will not track the waypoint, and then the bomb will track the laser. That's why I use that logic. So the bomb is striking the laser from the moment I drop the bomb to the moment it hits the target. It's striking the laser. And that's it. That's it, people. I hope it's useful for you. This is a little bit of tutorial I wanted to do about the GBU-54. I believe it's a great weapon to use on missions, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.